just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
12. Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
1-1, ready?
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow. Here's a screen set up for P-Rock. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They're of 28 yards.
Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy 1st down. Really well done.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. On the run to the right. Taking off. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready? They'll run here. This is S2W15. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
Okay, from the 33. Here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 50, Panther 60. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready,
They'll stay on the ground with a chance. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Say, hey. Let go.
Here's Willis. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll try it now with A-Chain. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Once again, it's A-Chain. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Willis now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
I'm 1, ready?
They'll run here with Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Gun. Shot. 11 in. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The forward Indy Lion, Chop Robinson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Tech. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
70, hot 70.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rush, 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Lewis. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Tyrell Dodson in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Burrow. Here comes the screen to Jones. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And you just got to understand that they don't want to risk giving up a sack in this situation, so there's really no reason to pin your ears back and go. Instead, they decide to be aggressive. They fail to rally to the ball, and now this offense has a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Burrow. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unlock Lions, unlock Lions.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Tech. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He connects with Gray on that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Check. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Geno Stone with the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Willis. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Willis now to throw. That one out wide to A-Check. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check out.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Well run with A-Check. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Get it. Ready,
Throwing is Willis. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
hold it ready. Ready. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Bronco 80. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Ray going to return it. Crazy. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Tag.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
70 Rangers. 70. 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Pistol snap to Willis. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Dolphins. It's a gain of 34.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half? This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to H.A. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and before goes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. To throw is Willis. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one there to start the 2nd half. 61 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Ready. Crack all 80.
H.A. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's a prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow now. He's going to air this out for Davis. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
18, tied in. Here we go.
Willis to throw. That's taken in by Achane. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, right? Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 10, and a Bengal 1st down.
Now Brown, finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I'm in for that. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready. Cougar 19.
A run up the middle with Achan. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second down and 4.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Go.
Throwing, Willis. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Willis now to throw. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Achan. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 25, here's second and 1.
Come on. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Dolphins are back to within 7. It's 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
1-1, ready?
A carry here for Brown. Down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Close.
A gain of 36 yards. First down.
They go play action for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he will score! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third-quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Cadet, back on 80. Lacking 18.
A run out of the gun with H.N. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Bronco 80. 79. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Willis. This one caught by Waller. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh, a loose football. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here's second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the ground, here is H.N. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Willis. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. Third down coming up.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Ready?
Willis. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
65 cat, 65, 19 Tiger.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Exiting the pocket right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Throwing is Willis. That one out wide to H.N.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
Street, 18, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Willis now to throw. That one hard. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. That is second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 35, Dolphins 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Left side.
Here's Brown. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Tyrell Dodson. He gets in to record his second sack of the game. Number 4 on the season. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this will not be returnable as this kick will go out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. From long no better. Then I got Richard E. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Ain't cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on it, camouflage bells. Two diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, throw me hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's with it.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Willis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
A gain of 13. Brings up second and 2.
They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Tag. 19, 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup Buffalo 18. Scoop.
Willis to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Here's second and 2.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. When the ball to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That